On this week's episode of Nerds Talking the Podcast, we talk about HBO Max and how it's changing to just Max and what's coming to Max starting in May. Also, Bud Light and the controversy behind its transgender ad campaign. We give you our take on the Netflix documentary Money Shot, the PornHub story. And we review John Wick 4, the final chapter. All that and more here on this episode of Nerds Talking the Podcast. Now start the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Yo, we talk about lightsabers, stunning your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us. We'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast. Welcome to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Laura, Carlos, and I'm Lafayette. Welcome. No Johnny this week, but it was his birthday a few days ago. So happy birthday. I don't know how old he is. He's 40, let me guess. 46?
46. Happy
46
birthday, Johnny.
Years old to Johnny, which I just saw him recently. And I confronted him and said, "Why don't you punch me in my face, bro?"
I was gonna immediately what I was gonna say. Did he punch you in the face?
He said, "I knew you were gonna bring that up," and it was in front of my mom, so he didn't do it. She was there too. So he kind of chickened out.
Well, that was kind of him. It was generous.
Yeah, that was generous. Johnny's the type of person that you can probably slap in the back of the head and run away from real fast, and he'll never catch you.
Well, there's reasons for that.
Yeah. So,
what reasons? I'm confused.
He's fat.
He's like over 300 pounds, and
he doesn't look that big. He's not. I
I'm
mean, I
not
see
gonna
him
lie.
chest up.
He's a pear.
I did not expect
I'm
him.
a pear.
I know, but I'm the same. I did not expect him to be as big as he was. I know Johnny. He's a big boy, but not as big as he was. No, did not expect that at all.
You're still beautiful, Johnny. Don't let Lafayette.
You can say
Body
whatever you
shame
want. He's on the Hugh wagon. He doesn't listen to this shit.
Yeah. So say whatever you want.
I always listen when I'm not on. Just to clarify, my dedication.
It's because you weren't here for doing this to you. That's
right.
what
No, it's
man,
because...
Laura and her wine, right, fellas? Oh
yeah,
my God.
Just what a drunkie.
Good heavens.
I'm a completionist. I have to listen to every episode of everything that I'm obsessed with.
Every time Laura gets a token, she goes straight to the arcade. That AA, it ain't working. All right, well, let's jump into some quick news about HBO Max. HBO Max is now just called Max. Just Max. No more HBO. And it's going to take all of Discovery Plus's content and HBO Max, smash it into one and call it Max. That's it. Just Max. And here's a couple of things coming to Max.
There better not be some bullshit way to take away my free subscription because of my phone bill.
Yeah, is it going to be any cheaper?
How about you ask Max? All right. A couple of things coming to Max. They announced today a decade-long Harry Potter series is coming to Max.
Yeah,
what?
I heard.
What?
Yes.
One season.
In development.
One book per season.
One book per season. They're
So
doing
if it's
the
like
whole
8 or 10 episodes, that's going to stretch it out. One book per season.
It's a reboot, and it's one book per season over 10 years. Yeah.
When does this come out?
No date yet.
They just announced it. So
J.K. Rowling is executive producer or
Oh, awesome.
well,
yeah, anyway, she's in
so.
on it. It's not like they're going to move on without her. No
Yeah,
matter
it's
what
her
she
book.
said about
I mean,
whomever.
I don't know, man. Like,
nobody
if
cares.
she sold that to
Nobody
Warner
cares.
Brothers,
Nobody
people care.
cares. Nobody
People
cares.
care.
Not
Trust
enough
me.
people.
Not enough people. Yeah, not enough people care.
Good.
Yeah.
Because
No, she's in on it. Yeah, I read that.
It's like Ezra Miller. Not enough people care. People gonna go see the Flash still.
No,
Yeah.
Ezra Miller actually did something wrong. I will stand on that hill and I will die on that hill that J.K. Rowling did nothing wrong. She said trans women
she had her own
can
opinion.
be whatever. Yeah, exactly. Trans women can be trans women. Trans women are not women. You don't have the same experience that I
Ezra
do
Miller
as a woman.
Ezra Miller also said things that his own opinion. He thinks kidnapping should be cool.
There are these little things
and giving
called
drugs to
laws.
teenagers is cool, bro.
There are these things called laws in which he broke, in which he's also a creeper. I will die on that hill. I will die on the J.K. Rowling hill in that I fucking love her. And actually, I'm rereading the Harry Potter book right now. In fact, I can show you. Half-Blood Prince. I'm reading it right now
Oh,
for the I don't even know how many time.
I've
The
read
half-bred
I've
bitch?
read
What are
none
you
of it.
reading?
I've read
Half-Blood
0.
Prince.
Oh, okay.
I think there's 9 movies. I've seen maybe 3.
No, there's 8
8
movies.
movies.
That
They
means I've
turned the
seen 3 out
7th
of 8.
book into
There
2.
we go.
Which
All
was a
right.
wise choice.
Another announcement: Rick and Morty, the anime, coming to Max.
Oh, that's cool.
It's an anime
To
Rick and
Max or to
Morty.
where? Max.
Max.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
all for Max.
That's cool.
Kate Winslet's getting her own show called The Regime, and it's about I guess some type of chancellors, a true story about a chancellor's coming to power. I don't know, who knows. Some
Wow,
Is it
sounds
historical?
exciting.
Is it
it
historical,
seems to be
or-
in a historical type of show like The Queen.
Oh, I watch the shit out of it. I love Kate Winslet.
The next one is going to be Gremlins: Secrets of the Mogwai. It's an animated show coming to
That's
HBO
right.
Max.
Yeah, that's right.
The next up, it's the new season of True Detective called Night Country, and starring in this
yes.
one is anybody know?
Mel Gibson and
Jodie Foster.
You're
no,
correct.
Glover.
You're correct.
Glover.
It's
Danny
Jodie
Glover.
Foster. Yeah, Jodie
Oh.
Foster is the star of this one.
Do they have a trailer
Just one
out for that
person?
yet?
Who's her
They
partner?
do have a trailer. They released it today.
Oh, I'm gonna check
It
out
does
both
show
of
a
these
partner
trailers.
in the trailer, but only Jodie Foster is like top billing.
Oh, okay.
So a Game of Thrones getting yet another
Just the
spin-off.
one with Jon Snow.
Yes.
Okay.
It's called A Knight of 7 Kingdoms, The Hedge Knight.
And that's about Jon Snow?
This one doesn't really say that so much, but it's saying that Game of Thrones. Yeah, no, it doesn't say. Next up, The Penguin, which they released a teaser for today.
No, they did. I want to see that.
Yes, The
Yeah.
Penguin, which is a direct sequel to The Batman. So it's literally right after.
And that's the one the Batman will actually be in. Pattinson will be in that one.
Yes, Batman will be.
And it's
in
coming
it.
to Max.
To
It's
Max.
not
Just
just
to
theaters.
Max. No, this is a TV show.
Interesting.
It's a TV show.
They're trying to do the
Oh.
Marvel thing where they start doing TV shows that tie into the
Yeah,
movies.
yeah. Because for the Batman, they're gonna do TV shows to tie in to kind of carry it along. Because that only has 3 movies to it. I think they're trying to drag it out and get as much content as possible out of it.
Well, and plus it was one of the only good DC movies in forever. Sorry, I know you guys feel differently, but so I'm on board with that.
Which one? Oh no, I love the Batman.
Oh, the
Fiat didn't
Batman.
like it.
The
Yeah, but I
Batman.
think you guys like the other DC stuff where
Poop.
I can't stand it.
Depends what it is. Shazam. Well, we can always talk about that, but yeah, no.
And Frank Grillo got cast as Rick Flag Sr.
No,
Or
actually,
Max
they the
animated
the
series?
whole entire cast was announced.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yes,
okay.
the whole entire.
Well, from what Gunn said, whoever voices the
oh,
animated
come on. Keep
will
going.
be in the movie if they translate into movies. So Frank Grillo is Rick Flag Sr.
Actually, and there's a bunch of actors in it, a ton. David Arbor is playing Frankenstein.
Oh, okay.
But there's a bunch of actors that that you're right. They will carry over into live action. So they got hired to do the voice of the cartoon, and they will be live action.
Wait, this Penguin series is
No. It's called
okay.
What is it called? Creature Company? Well, I don't know what it's called.
I don't remember. Supernatural
what it's-
team.
No. Creature something.
No, I know, but it's a supernatural team.
Yes, a supernatural team. Yes.
That's the one with Weasel's on that team. Right?
Weasel's on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another show. It's starring oh my god, what's the girl that played Wanda? From WandaVision.
Oh,
Olsen.
Yeah,
There you go.
Elizabeth
Olsen.
Elizabeth.
They
Olsen.
didn't say the title of the show though. They just said this is that she's starring in one of the shows. And finally, it says here Warner Brothers Discovery effectively killing off Cartoon Network. And they want to move that whole thing over to Max. So hey. And the last thing is pricing. If you're interested in pricing, because Carlos is, because he's like, wait a second. My phone bill.
Well, yeah, because I get
Bebop,
HBO
boobop,
Max for
bebop.
free through my
Bebop.
AT&T
Bebop, bobop. Okay, so here's the deal. That you're
phone
probably
bill.
still gonna get, but
Wait, a landline or a cell phone?
Oh,
My
landline,
cell
of
phone.
course, because you know landlines so
No,
popular.
my cell phone.
I have AT&T. I don't get free HBO Max.
It was part of the new thing I signed up for when I got the iPhone 13. Said, hey, you get HBO Max for free if you sign up for
So here's the
unlimited
deal.
everything.
You ready for this? If you already have HBO Max, you get to keep your tier prices. That's how it works. Okay.
Cool. Free is free.
Now, for $15.99 a month, you'll lose all of the ads and you'll be able to download up to 30 pieces of content at a time.
Damn.
But
Yeah,
you'll
that's a
no
lot.
longer have access to 4K content, only 1080 HD.
I don't even got a 4K
Yeah, who
TV.
cares?
Who cares?
For $19.99, you'll get 4K with HDR, Dolby Atmos, 4 concurrent streams if you want, and up to 100 downloads. And for $9.99, you get commercials.
Mm.
That's pretty much it. You get
That
commercials.
download thing's pretty attractive.
Yeah.
People
The
download
company
stuff?
said that they also announced that there is I already told you that again, if you already have HBO Max, then whatever you're getting now, you're good to go. So if you're
current
getting
customers don't have to worry about any changes to their plan.
First off, if you're a current customer paying the $15 price, which is kind of the going price for HBO Max, you get the 4K and everything you already get. That's not going to change for you. You get all the bells and whistles. So there you go. That's the HBO Max merger with Discovery, which is going to bring you a ton of new content. It's called Max, and it starts up in May. All you're going to see is update to your app, and they're going to get rid of the 3 letters HBO. There you go. Max.
Your friend Max. Brought to you
Good
by your
old,
friend Max.
Right. Good old Max. So there you go. That's what they got going on there. What's the most exciting thing from that I just told you? Is it Harry Potter? You guys excited for Harry Potter?
Absolutely. Well, or True Detective.
Yeah, but see, are you probably more excited for Harry Potter because the fact that it's going to give you all the books?
Yeah, but there's
Movies give you
also
all the books.
yeah, there's
Well,
also
but the
that
movie
they might
gives
fuck it
you
up.
the movie gives you all the books condensed, right?
Yeah, there's so much that they miss.
They're missing
There are
much.
so many. You said you've never read any of the books. Shut up, Elliot.
But I've seen them in the store and they're pretty thick. They can't fit that in a 2-hour movie.
I meet a ton of people who are like, oh my God, I love Harry Potter and I love Harry Potter World. I'm like, oh gosh, yeah, I love the book so much. They're like, oh, I don't really read the books. I watch the movies. I'm like, then are you really a Harry Potter fan? I mean, like,
Why
I
can't
don't
they
know.
be? I mean,
Why
why
not?
can't they? What if they listen to books on tape?
That's fine.
They're
But do they
just
have
missing
to?
out is all it is.
They're
Do they
missing out. That's the thing. If you really loved Harry Potter that much, like maybe the movies are what grabbed you, why wouldn't, if you were really such a huge fan, why wouldn't you go to the source material that has so much that you've never seen if you've only seen the movies?
Because it's called reading.
What's wrong with reading?
People don't like to read.
Well, then why not listen?
You know
to
why
them?
though? Especially if you've already seen the movie, you're not going to read a book.
I disagree. It's
Yeah.
always better to see the movie, like the movie, than read the book. Superior.
I don't know. I read what's that movie that bombed for Disney? John Carter of Mars. There you go. I read the book first and it was great. And then I saw the movie and I thought, oh man, they're missing some good parts in this movie.
Oh,
Where's
yeah.
this part? Where's that part? But the movie was still good. And
Yeah.
I was like,
kind of
oh,
the same
well.
way. I prefer to read the book first.
Yeah. And then if somebody, says, oh, that movie was pretty good, and then you kind of tell them, Mama, you got to read the book. It's just, it's better than the movie. The movie's good, but it's better than the movie.
That's why I prefer. So, okay. So like I read a lot. So usually I read the book first and then I see the movie. And if it's too close together, if I've just finished the book and then watched the movie, I usually hate the movie because I have the book fresh in my mind, and the book is always better, hands down. So, but if you see a movie and you're like, oh, I really like this movie. Oh, it's based on a book. Let me go read the book. Like I said, the book is always better. And then there's always parts that enhance the story that were not in the movie. And so you're just always pleasantly surprised. I mean, if it was like a shock ending, you're missing that in the literary form, but it's still really fun to read.
That's no matter what though, right? Because It's the details. It's the background story. It's like I've always been told, because I've seen the movie Exorcist, I don't know how many times. I would say at least 10 times. And people, I've been told, dude, you got to read the book. It's so much better. Oh, okay. I never thought about it. They're like, oh, it's just got so much more going on. It's even crazier and blah, blah, blah. I never really thought about reading the book, because I'm like, well, I get the idea of the book. I get the idea. I know,
It's not about the idea. It's about
it
the
is
journey.
the idea. Wizards and Google bots
It's
and Higginbottoms, whatever it's called.
It's the journey. That's what makes
school
it
are
the
you
story.
part of? The Hufflepuffs?
No, Gryffindor by
Close
far.
enough. Oh, my goodness.
Do you guys know what houses you guys are in?
Yes, I do.
Slytherin. Stupid hat told me so.
Oh, the hat told you?
At the world. Well, the hat doesn't know.
At the Warner Bros. Studio tour.
Oh,
again, the hat doesn't know. Who are you in your core? Who are you? You're a Slytherin? Lafayette's definitely a Slytherin.
No, not me. No,
you definitely a Slytherin.
No, I'm from
Gryffindor, baby.
No, I'm from the house of Just for Laughs. I don't even know all the schools. I don't. There's Gryffindor. There's Slytherin. There's
Hufflepuff. You said it, and then
Hufflepuff.
Ravenclaw. Yeah.
Oh, that's all. There's only 4. Oh, then
There's
I'm
only
definitely
4.
Hufflepuff because that's the funny one. So
I mean,
that's a
just
good.
like
they're
the
the
name,
nice, but they're
Hufflepuff.
nice.
It's like the name, though.
You're a lot of things, Lafayette.
He for
a
puff.
Very nice.
Yeah, but I can just be the nice guy in public, and then he for the puff. And all right, there you go. So there's your HBO Max now Max, and sign up and I don't know. It's kind of with stream. We talked about streaming before. If you don't watch sports, don't get cable. Just have streaming. That's it. That's it. Unless you want to pay for individual sports like I do for basketball, I pay just to watch my team play. And that way I don't necessarily need all the other bells and whistles. But unless you like watching news and sports, there's no need for cable. That's
unless you're one of those people who sits there and just watches Fox News or CNN on repeat.
Man. Yeah, I used to do that, and I don't watch any news.
Oh man, I cannot watch.
But it's mainly
broadcast news.
It's mainly during like presidential campaigns, and it's almost for laughs. I watch it for laughs.
It's so depressing. I prefer to read my news. I don't like to listen to people's
you don't like
personal
to watch
opinions.
The debates. I love watching.
Well, you don't need cable to watch the debates.
No, I know. I'm just saying in general, like when it comes to that.
But you know what? I don't want to watch afterwards. I don't want to watch a bunch of people give their opinions.
Break it down. That's so stupid.
Shut up! I just saw it. I don't need you to tell me what you think about it.
They're doing like play-by-play afterwards.
Yeah. So annoying. I can't stand it. I'm smart enough. I can make my own.
It's the best though when they're like, "What'd you think about when he said foreign policy?" Well, I wish he would have said this. And I'm like, my goodness, man, you can't please everyone except for Max. Max will please you in May.
Ooh.
Check it out. Mm-hmm. Wait, that sounds
Yeah, that sounds very.
Yeah. Up next is there's a little controversy in the beer world. As Bud Light, I should say Anheuser-Busch, they decided to put I don't even know, is this individual a trans, or it's more like an actual trans, or this is a guy that
transvestite or transgender?
Is exactly is it transvestite or transgender? 'Cause I'm kind of, he's a transvestite, right?
I don't know No, I think I don't know the terminology.
Just likes to dress as a woman.
Yeah,
and basically
transgender feels that they are a woman.
Transgender is actually transitioning to.
I don't know this individual.
I don't think you have to be transitioning to be a transgender. I don't think you don't have to be surgically.
Makes you a transvestite.
No, it makes you a transformer.
Optimus Prime.
That's right. So here's the controversy. If people don't know, they put this person on the cans.
I don't have to put them on the can. They just put them in ads.
No, there's cans too.
Oh, yeah, they're really?
Yeah.
Well,
he's on cans too.
I need to shoot a can of beer.
And but here's the thing: did you know Nike's using him too?
A lot of companies are. Yeah,
I think they prefer her.
Anyway, here's the thing: the Nike campaign. I'm sorry to say, but he's wearing women's workout gear, and he's like parading around. I don't know. It's just it was very odd. Like,
Well, yeah.
like
Can you see his junk? Why is it odd?
well, because wearing a whatever, a sports bra top, supporting nothing, and then you know what I mean. It's like a little.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
like a little.
looking at I'm
It looks
looking
like a
at
little skinny dude.
pictures. Yeah, I don't think that he's
It's-
like transitioned. Like I don't it doesn't look
No,
like
no, not whatsoever. But it's not even just that. It's just I understand inclusion, but the community is so small, like minute, under probably 1%. Who are you pleasing? Who's the audience you're aiming for? That's the thing. With the
I
beer,
was
who's the audience? And not just the beer, but with Nike trying to sell to women their workout clothing with a guy, a skinny dude. Who are you? Who's this aimed at? That's what I'm saying. Is who's it aimed at in the end?
I think it's Gen Zers that are I think they're into this kind of stuff, like this, thinks they're interested, like, oh, they're inclusive and they're kind of, let's be honest, they're trendy. So I think that that's who they're trying to appeal to. And I read an article that basically said Bud Light brand has been decreasing for the last 20 years. And like, it's been plummeting. There aren't as many good old boy beer drinkers that are drinking Bud Light. People are drinking more international, more
Not really.
exotic.
Not really. Go look at all of the stuff that Anheuser-Busch owns.
Oh, I
Bud
know.
Light is
It's in
Bud
St.
Light
Louis.
is
I know.
Bud Light is not that significant when it comes to they have like Molson, Corona, like they have or Stella Artois and all that other. They have so much stuff.
But
And
it's
of course,
a
Bud Light's
staple
their
brand.
flagship.
Yeah,
No, it's
exactly.
their flagship drink.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, no, this is gonna blow over. Nobody's gonna care. It's just like the people that this is like the people that said, I'm never gonna watch football again. And then their team's in the playoffs. Oh man, I got to watch football.
Oh yeah. It's so stupid. People boycotting this stuff because they hire this influencer. And it's like, first of all, again, who cares? Like they're trying to appeal to a younger demographic. Just let them do whatever the hell they want to do. And second of all, your boycott, like they said, isn't going to last long. It's going to last like a month until you forget about it. Because you don't have the wherewithal to actually stick to your guns. And more power to you if you do, I guess. Like I tip my hat to consistency if you are that kind of person, but it's just
what are they gonna do when they start putting the American flag back on the cans like they always do come 4th of July and all that? They're gonna start shooting them.
Oh, beat them at their own game.
Yeah, exactly. Just turn it right. What are you gonna do? Just put a bunch of dicks on the can. There, you happy now? I don't know. But my thing is, who are they trying to sell to? That's the only thing. That's the only way I look at it.
Affect their bottom line. That's the other thing too. I mean, it's not going to boost sales.
That's what I mean. It's not going to boost sales for Nike or Bud Light. It's one of those things like, what are you doing it just to be part of the trend? Because that's what it really comes down to, right? It's a trend. It's like me sitting in a boardroom for whoever, Levi's. Okay, did you guys see what so-and-so did? Oh my God, now they're using trans men and women. What do we got on board? Like, Carlos, he's trans. No, I'm not. Well, let's just say you're trans anyway, bro. And like, is that what it is? Like, that's what I mean. It's like, it's such a minute, small thing that, it's not even inclusive as much. It's almost like it's too small. It's too minute. Like the gay community, sure, because they put rainbows on, like little
literally
rainbows
everything.
Yeah, but I mean, Bud Light did it. They put and it looked kind of cool. They like almost graffiti looking, and then the can say inclusive, everybody matters, blah blah blah, little messages. All right, cool, nothing wrong with that. And the gay community is very like out there, but this new like basically. I wouldn't say it's a trend, but this new group of people that are now like coming out of the woodwork, like us too now. Now, look at us, and like, it's just hard to.
I have opinions that are going to get me canceled on all this shit.
Well, here's
hold on, Johnny. Go ahead and say what you want. Go ahead, Laura. Do it now. I said you're Johnny.
It's
Go ahead.
You know what? I'm gonna Get up.
I'm just
Can you do a
Good.
PG?
Can you
Nice,
just-
like,
like
yeah. Can you say words?
charades. Do charades. We'll
Yeah.
guess what you say.
It's a podcast. We can't have you just staring into blank and going, ah.
Go ahead. Keep talking.
Well, anyway, I think part of the reason that they picked up on this person is they have 1.8 million followers on Instagram and
Oh,
10.8 million followers on TikTok.
Mhm.
So if you're reaching 10.8 million people on TikTok, well, the Chinese know that they now drink Bud Light.
You know,
But
I
like
mean,
again, unless
yeah,
those
that's-
10.8 million people
yeah,
actually go out and
exactly.
buy the drink, what does it
Yeah,
matter?
Exactly. Like that person's audience, is that person's audience the demo for Bud Light?
I mean,
You know,
she doesn't look like the kind of person who enjoys a lot of Bud Light. Let's be honest. You know, they're trying to reach a new generation, and I guess good for you for sticking your toe into new territories, because that's where your next generation of consumers is going to come from. But yeah, it just whatever. I don't care. I don't drink Bud Light, so I have no stakes in this game.
yeah, no, it's just it. It's like, why get mad about it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, it's gonna come and go. It's gonna be 3 weeks long of whatever campaign they're running, and then it's
Yeah.
over. Like,
I don't understand first, I don't understand Kid Rock shooting the cans of beer. Okay, cool. You own a gun. That's what it made it look like to me. You own an automatic weapon. Cool. I think I got Travis Tritt. He's all bent out of shape too, but you're not even irrelevant anymore, man. Go sing your little songs in a barn or something.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
you mean he's not relevant, not irrelevant.
No, I said he's not relevant.
Oh, I thought you said he's not irrelevant. I'm like, what?
No, I didn't.
yeah, I mean, it's not like the people who were following this woman on Twitter is going to all of a sudden see you and be like, oh, Travis Tritt says no, I'm going to change my mind. It's all just
How many
pandering.
of the
It's all
10.8
pandering.
million followers do you think listen to Travis
Yeah.
Tritt?
0.
right?
Oh, I was going
Like
six.
if I were to
high.
go
went
right
too high.
now, I'm so mad at Travis Tritt. I'm gonna
Mhm.
go and delete all my Travis Tritt music right now.
You just
You know
did
how
it.
long it
You
would
literally
take
just
me?
did it right now. You just did it.
I don't
It's
have
done.
any. Exactly.
No, my thing is this: the beer makes sense because it's like everyone drinks beer. It's like saying that, right? Everyone drinks beer. I drink beer, you drink beer, doesn't matter what I look like, blah, blah, blah. To me, the Nike one's the confusing one. That's all. The Nike one is like,
Because the women's sports apparel. Yeah.
yeah, it's like, what? Like, this doesn't.
Yeah. Tell me how it supports your breasts.
Right?
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Buy
right.
these women's joggers to support my nuts. What?
Do they have a separate chamber? That's a
Well,
little
that's
more
the question,
support.
I guess. Is he like fully transitioned? I don't know. It said I'm skimming.
Obviously
Is,
not if he has no breasts.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think whatsoever.
it doesn't even look like he's taking hormones, which to me, I'm just like, good for you, because my whole thing. There we go. I'm gonna go on a tangent.
Do it.
It's
Go.
just
There we
like
go.
just
you get 90 seconds. Go.
just be whoever the fuck you are. If you're a dude who identifies as a woman, fine. Be a woman. Like, dress as a woman, wear makeup, do whatever you want to do. It's fine. You don't have to alter your body. You don't have to fit into an A-B column of male or female. You can do whatever you want. Don't disfigure yourself. Don't fuck with your body. And anybody who's not comfortable with it, well, then they can just fuck off. Just you be you. You don't have to say that you're a real woman because you're not a real woman. But that's okay, because you're who you are. And that's fine. There we go. End of rant.
Well, there we go.
Yay,
Wow.
all right.
Wow. Well, fix
No,
all
but I'm
the
the
world's
same
problems.
way. I'm like, I'm not bothered by gay people or transgender people
Mhm.
because they don't impact my life.
No,
You know what
at
I'm
all.
saying?
Yeah.
They don't pay my bills.
Hmm.
They don't do anything to disrupt my life.
Mhm.
They're just living their life. So live your
Exactly.
life.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
Well.
Be what you want to be. I don't care.
Well, you
Yep.
can't be anything you want to be. I mean,
Sure you can.
I want
If
to
you-
be
wants
a
to be a
6'9"
dinosaur.
basketball player.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
identify
You
as
can
a
stretch
6'9"
your
basketball
legs.
player, yeah, you
I like
go
that.
ahead
If
and
you
do that.
identify as it.
You go
Fine.
ahead.
Just
You think
identify
in your
as it.
head that you are a 6'9" NBA star.
My
I don't
favorite part-
care. It
my
doesn't
Yeah, and you're
favorite
matter.
part is-
5'2" and you're
all.
trying to dunk a ball.
Yeah, my
Good
favorite
luck.
part is what you
Are you
identify.
really
as.
5'2"?
No,
5'2"?
no. But if I walk
No.
into
How
like,
tall are you? How tall are you both? I've never seen you two in person.
I'm 6'2".
oh, I'm 6 feet tall. Really
Ah.
5'11", but I wear
just
shoes.
5'11".
I'm 6 feet tall.
Well, if it's 5'11", but he identifies as 6 feet
6
tall.
feet.
Okay,
yes.
okay.
That's like me walking into some like Google campus. Sir, what are you doing here? I identify as your boss. Move on, move on, move away, move away. I Google stuff. Get out of my way. All right. Well, there you go. We'll take a break here on Nerds Talking the Podcast. We'll be right back after this.
You know what, brother? Do you like to work out? Won't you come join me on my podcast, Buff Guys Workout to the Extreme. No sissies allowed. Get ready. Get pumped. You don't know what's coming. It's all here. You're never gonna know what hit you. Podcast. That's right. Muscle on top of muscle, brother. There's no need to go to the gym. We bring it to you. To your ears, to your veins, to your blood. Get it pumping until you're ready to go. You wanna impress the ladies? Well, I'll show you how. With cheap steroids so you can get big muscles. Don't worry about small balls and dicks. You got muscles, and that's what ladies want. And you wanna get the ladies to listen to my podcast. It's called Buff Guys Workout to the Extreme. No sissies allowed. Get ready, get pumped. You don't know what's coming. It's all here. You're never gonna know what hit you. Podcast, brother.
Nerds Talking is not responsible for the Buff Guys Workout to the Extreme. No sissies allowed. Get ready, get pumped. You don't know what's coming. It's all here. You're never gonna know what hit you. Podcast if you take steroids and get small balls and dicks. Thanks for listening. Now back to the show.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Carlos, Laura, and I'm Lafayette. Remember to rate, subscribe, review, turn on notifications, tell your friends every Friday new episodes of Nerds Talking the Podcast. What did we watch? Well, we know we watched something. We watched a documentary, or I guess is it a documentary? I guess it is, because it kind of gives you the history. Is it called The Money Shot or Money Shot?
Just Money Shot.
All right. And Carlos, what is Money Shot about? And he's like, no, I got bronchitis. Not today. Laura, how about you? Give us a rundown, a quick summary of Money Shot. Just a summary.
Money Shot is the summary of PornHub and how it came to be and the controversy that stirred up everybody and everything, I think in 2020, in regards to videos of rape and underage rape and sex trafficking appearing on their website and what they did or did not do about it. That's my summary of the plot.
Well, there you go. That is what it's about. And did you find it fascinating?
It was not anything new to me. I have researched this topic quite extensively, and it made a few good points, but on the whole, it kind of pissed me off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And why is that?
I did not appreciate a lot of the things that they talked about in this movie. That's absolute bullshit. Like, talking about one of the first things that they said, oh, when they say teen, they don't really mean it has to do with age. It's more of a body type. I was like, fuck off. We know that that's not true. And you know that that's not true. The girl who said it, the people who are featured are hopefully 18 and above and, legal adults. However, to say that looking for porn related to teenagers is not related to age is fucking bullshit, because that body type, quote unquote, is associated with underage girls. So
I thought that was crap too. That was absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, that incensed me as I was watching it. It made me so freaking angry. And all of these content creators that are acting like, oh my God, it's just so unfair. It's just so unfair that I got punished. I got demonetized. Da, da, da. Girls, you put your eggs in this basket. You put your name, your image, your brand, whatever, like it or not, that's what you are. You aligned yourself with PornHub, who was blatantly profiting off of videos of rape, underage girls, and sex trafficking.
Revenge porn.
And revenge porn. You got what you got because you put your eggs in that basket. You were in bed with a fucking shady ass company, and I do not feel bad for you that you lost all your fans, you lost your tons of income. Too fucking bad.
What was the name of the parent company? It was like Media
MindGeek.
MindGeek. There you go. And it's from their perspective, they're like, no, we just run a not a streaming service, a video platform. That's what we do.
Shit.
You know. Well, remember, they went and basically took something that content that is gonna it's viewed number one, like literally so widely viewed. They're like, how do we make money off of this? Oh, advertising. People will, and the content will be free. Like we don't even got to create it. It's literally free.
Yeah,
People
they're
will
just
give us
raking in the
content.
money.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
people, emailing them, getting in touch with them, getting lawyers to get in touch with them and telling them, this is my rape. Take this video down. And they don't. I mean, I can't like, what kind of hellhole are you living in?
Well,
Just,
even
like, what
when
kind of
they
person are
did,
you?
it would just be right back up a couple of days later.
Yeah, because somebody else re-uploaded it.
Exactly.
And I think that platform, this kind of platform, the user generated content, it's all great and good when it comes to, traditional media like Hollywood. Hollywood was the gatekeeper, telling people, you're not allowed to do your craft and we don't cast you in these movies. And then the internet opened that up. You could do your own thing. But in the terms of pornography, when you're dealing with this kind of stuff, which is bordering on the edge of legality, maybe you need that studio system to keep all this shit in check, because clearly it has gone off the rails. And as they said, it's not just Pornhub that's guilty of this. And I have no doubt about it. It's not just them, but they were the biggest name and the biggest perpetrator. And that's what you got to do, is you got to whack-a-mole this shit. And you got to start with the first one, the biggest and the baddest. And they did. I mean, MasterCard and Visa and Discover said, no, we're not processing payments for you guys anymore. And good. I'm very, very pleased with that. I'm glad that they did that, because you got to start somewhere.
Now, I'm not saying somebody's house should have burned down, but somebody's house should have burned down. I'm just saying.
I know the CEO of MindGeek, his house got burned down, and somebody, I don't remember who it was on the video, was like, I don't know who would do this. I'm like, how about any father or mother whose child's rape was put on your website for old men to whack off to? I would burn everything to the ground if that were my daughter. I would fucking destroy everything I could get my hands on if that were me.
Yeah, and Carlos, what was your take on it? It's basically the same as
Well, I was
Laura,
kind of
I think.
surprised how everyone they talked to was for Pornhub. They're a proponent of Pornhub. I was a little surprised. I mean, I had no idea. I mean, I knew what Pornhub was, but I'm not a visitor, so I didn't know all this was going on. This is all new to me. But you can Johnny if you want.
Yeah, no, I
Not
like
me.
this whole
I had
story of like
no idea.
what they talked about behind the scenes.
Trafficking
Yeah,
and
that was in the news,
porn
and
then they switched, and they kept advocating for, hey, you need to switch it so that people have to give you their ID,
verify that they're
Yes.
verified.
so you know where the video came from. That way, you're
Yeah.
not responsible. You can blame someone else. And
Yeah,
it was my company. I'm like, damn straight. I don't want to go to court for this crap. This guy put it up. Here's his information. You talk to him, and we'll take it down.
Yeah.
There's so much. There's millions and millions of videos. Why not? If you take one down, you replace it with something new.
The thing is, it was an hour and a half, and it was like almost 40 minutes too long.
Really?
Well, because all the background of the content creators, like, I get it, but
yeah,
I don't need you guys' background. Just say that you hate the fact that you can't get monetized. Oh, we finally got monetized. Oh, now we can't, so we went to OnlyFans, and oh my god, I only live off
to
of
go to
that.
OnlyFans. I didn't understand that.
Yeah,
I thought
I
too.
don't understand either. What's the problem?
I was like, isn't that better for you?
I liked it that the girl was like, I make most of my money rating dicks now.
Oh
and
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I feel like that's a more wholesome way to spend your time. Like,
yeah,
I would rather
I thought the same thing
sit
too.
there and rate dicks than get fucked on camera, personally. But
Yeah, I'm see. My guess is that's why Johnny hasn't been here the last couple of weeks. He got a second job.
Rating dicks.
That's right. With an 8%
there's
accuracy.
good money in it.
If you know what I mean.
Oh, he joined the DPA.
He joined the DPA. He joined the DPA. So, oh man, yeah, it was interesting. It was very interesting. In the end, I mean, it seems like all they really did is, we're going to try to validate everything, and that's pretty much it.
What do you mean validate everything?
You know how they're like, yeah, we're going to try to make sure every video is validated by the uploader. You know. And
yeah, but I mean, the fact
it.
that it took them so long to do it is just what's absolutely disgusting. And the whole thing about them just boo-hooing about how hard it is for them to make money now, and I'm like, I'm sorry, it's a hustle, it's a hard game. You're making money in the sin industry. The sin industry is a hard game to play, and
It's hard.
it's hard, it's thick, and
It's a long struggle.
exactly.
You know,
And it
the most
is what it
interesting,
is.
the most interesting person was the redhead that wanted a job there.
Yeah.
So she literally just wrote them like, "Hey, I want to be a writer."
Oh yeah, porn script
Like,
writer.
okay,
Yeah.
what do you know about it? I don't know. I wrote a book. I wrote a book essay in 6th grade. All right, you're in. Like,
Give it a shot. Let's
give it
go.
a shot. I can't be too hard. So yeah, like I
And
said, it was interesting.
when it comes to, like they were trying to say, like, oh, the people who wanted to shut down porn are all these right-wing extremists that want to outlaw pornography. And I'm like, well, yeah, I'm sure there are a few of them in there, but for the most part, people don't want to outlaw pornography. I mean, you can't. It's just ridiculous on however many levels. People just want guardrails. They want to keep people from being hurt, and some people are going to get caught in the crossfires. These content creators are getting caught in the crossfires. That's just name of the game. Like, sorry, I don't know, the whole thing just rubbed me the wrong way. And then in the beginning, when they were talking about, they asked everybody who they interviewed, like, what was your first introduction to pornography? And the redhead, that was the one that is like the punch in the gut, where she said when she was 11, she went on PornHub, and the first porno she saw was a geriatric gangbang. And I'm just like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was, yeah, exactly. Like,
and that is
yeah.
what scares the shit out of me when it comes to internet pornography.
Yeah, that
Just
was
kids.
Well, here's the other thing too. I didn't
Yeah.
understand was there's so many people out there that are willing to do it willingly.
Mhm.
That why do you need? I mean, even amateur, they're willing to do it. So why do you need to put up this content that should not be on there?
Because
the rape and the revenge porn and it shouldn't be an issue to remove it. Shouldn't be an issue. There's so much amateur shit out there, professional shit out there. I know it's I don't know, it's oh, you know what I saw type thing, a taboo thing, but it's just ridiculous. I'm glad it happened the way it happened. It should have been worse. I mean, they're still up. I mean, they're not going to get taken down, but
no, you can't get
well,
rid
it's
of it
like they
all.
said, there's so much content that they can't even keep up with trying to take, catch up and, like,
The moderators.
The moderators.
Oh my god,
yeah.
that part, like, I was
Like, that was like, we don't have
what
enough
a
moderators.
hell
why
of a
even bother?
job.
Yeah.
Can
You
you
have to
imagine
scrub
that
it, and then you're
sitting there
gonna
for
skip
8
over
hours?
things.
Ugh.
Right.
Yeah, that was wild, because they brought up Facebook, how they're like, oh, Facebook has like 14,000 of these people. We have
Yeah,
this
and they have,
many.
like,
and
30.
Three.
They have
yeah, they're
30.
like, yeah, we got 30, and my God, you know how long this takes? And I'm like, dude, hire Johnny.
What a hellhole of a job,
He'll
though.
sit there and
Really,
watch
Hire
them.
his
seriously.
brother. He'd totally be
Oh,
able to
his brother would
all
take
over
that
this.
job in a heartbeat. Well, there you go. It's on Netflix. It's called Money Shot. Check it out. It's only 90 minutes. Short little documentary that has to do with the underbelly and the dark side of Pornhub and child trafficking. Well, it wasn't really child trafficking so much.
No, it's sex trafficking.
Yeah. It's nuts.
Okay, I'm gonna say one more thing.
Story.
I'm gonna say one more thing.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you got 90 seconds. Go.
Okay. They talk about porn like it's like liberating for these women. It's not. Porn isn't liberating for anybody. These people ended up here because they had nowhere else to go. Nobody who is well adjusted, had a great childhood, and has plenty of money chooses to do this for a living. This was a last resort for you. I mean, even at the very end, one of the stars, it was one of the transgender black woman, who said, if it weren't for porn, I'd be dead. And it's like, yeah, if it weren't for this revenue stream, this was a hellhole that you managed to make livable, and good for you that you were able to do that. But nobody should be in this kind of freaking space. They shouldn't. feel that this is the last place that they have to turn. And good for you if you've made it profitable for you and you've carved out an identity, but it's just sad that you had to end up there in the first place.
It's just one of those where someone tells you can make money doing this, just like a stripper friend or whatever. Oh yeah, and that's what it turns into. Or like a drug dealer, so on and so forth. Do you sell drugs? Oh yeah. Oh man, I make so much money. Oh, I want to do that. It's no different.
Does anybody, again, who comes from a good background, a good family, loved parents, plenty of money, do they end up as drug dealers? No.
No. Well, doctors are drug dealers. Okay, come on. I saw that show with Michael Keaton on Hulu. Dope sick. Damn it. He even got addicted to his own drugs.
Anyway, that's my 90 seconds.
And there we go. All right.
Laura's feminist corner. I'm taking up Rachel's.
I know. That's going to be our new segment too. Laura's 90-second feminist corner. Like, and then when Johnny gets back, he'll have his own 90-second rant about donuts or something.
Everyone gets a topic.
Yes. All right. We'll take a break here. Nerds Talking the Podcast. We'll be right back after this.
Hi there, this is Tom from the DPA. You're probably wondering what the DPA does. Well, when someone sends you a picture of someone's genitals, such as a man's, we analyze it. We can tell you exactly where it's from, what race, the height of said man, and the accuracy of the picture if it's from that individual. That's right, dick pic analysis. The DPA's been around for many years. We've tested the program over and over, even on our own dicks, and we guarantee that it works 8% of the time. That's right, the only DPA program that actually works 8% of the time. You might send us a dick, we look at the pic, and we think, meh, could be. There's no real computers. It's just 3 guys in a room staring at dicks. We've had many years of experience, and we promise you that we'll get you an answer to what you want to know. Do you want to know if that person can cook? Do you want to know their occupation? Do you want to know how tall they are? If they're fat, skinny, and if they use OnlyFans? We'll know by just their picture, and we'll guarantee 8% accuracy. That's right, the DPA, Dick Pic Analysis. Go to our website at dickpicanalysis.com, upload your information and a picture, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. That's DPA, dickpicanalysis.com. Don't be scared, go ahead and share.
The DPA is not responsible for lost photos that you may have sent us, and we accidentally forward them to our friends. We do share information. None of this stuff is secret. It all goes public. 8% accuracy is a little high, but we can at least tell you the color of the dick that you sent us. We'll even measure it to our own dicks. Usually they're bigger. Not our dicks, but the pictures. Dick pic analysis. Not a real thing. Nerds Talking the Podcast. Back to
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Carlos, Laura, and I'm Lafayette. Hey, guess what we watched? That's right, the final John Wick movie, John Wick 4. Laura, have you seen any John Wick movies?
Yes.
Which ones?
1 and 2.
Okay.
And you've seen them all.
And you've seen the good ones.
And maybe 3, and then I was like, this is fucking stupid. Yeah. Which is the one that ends with somebody dead in a pool, like a really fancy pool. That's the only
None of them.
Scene.
Good, thanks for showing up.
Well,
no, there was. I'm looking it up. There was definitely.
Okay, look it up. Was it? Did you watch the game?
Yes, and it was not the game because I really like the game.
Mm-hmm. Well, that makes one of us. Okay. Well, who makes that movie? David Fincher? No, who made the game?
I think 7? You're right. I think that is David Fincher. Yeah.
Okay. What's better out of the 3 before we move on to the review? 7, Fight Club, or the game?
Fight Club. One of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, I go Fight Club also. I watched 7 recently, and I was like, what a bunch of fucking overbloated crap. Get out of here.
Oh, it's not crap.
Well, the first time you watch 7, though, you're on the edge of your
First
seat.
time you watch it, yes. But
it's
then after that, you can't watch it again because you're like, nope, this is not that good.
I disagree. I really like it. Anyway.
All right.
I like all 3.
Oh, you like all 3 John Wicks? Wow, pretty good. Okay, let's move on to John Wick 4, starring Keanu Reeves, Lawrence Fishburne. The guy that played
he played Pennywise.
The clown, Pennywise. Oh, what's his name?
He's just another Skarsgård.
There you go. He's a Skarsgård. Yeah, he's a Skarsgård.
Skarsgård's taking over Hollywood.
He's pretty good in it. And the Asian guy, Donnie Yen, is that his name?
Donnie Yen.
So he's in it as
or
well.
Yoon? Maybe
Donnie. I don't know. Anywho, IP man.
Donnie's good. Donnie's a good start.
So John Wick 4 picks up where John Wick 3 left off, where they're still out to kill John. He owes the table, and John needs to survive a gauntlet of people tracking him down, trying to kill him. So kind of the same old, same old. Carlos, go ahead. What's your take on John Wick 4? I don't think it has a name. It's just called John Wick 4, right? Like
Final
part 3 had it.
chapter.
Oh, it
Final
is.
chapter.
Okay, well, just to let us know. Go for it.
This was 1 hour or so too long. This was the same movie as part 3. And I got bored at about the same point as I did in part 3, where in the middle, all they were doing was just shooting. Everybody just shooting. And it was so boring. And like it had the same plot as, I can't remember if it was 2 or 3, but he had to get to a certain point by a certain time to get something done. And on the way there, everybody's trying to stop him. So he's killing all these people because they're in his way. Well, this is exactly what happened in part 4. And it wasn't until the end on the climb up the stairs that actually started getting interesting again. Because in the middle, I totally lost interest. I'm like, it's this shit again. Everybody's shooting. And what's funny is that in Berlin, apparently it's pretty common to shoot up nightclubs, because he was fighting in Berlin and they were shooting all these people in nightclubs, but only the villains were getting hit. But everybody else kept dancing. Like the dance floor was packed. And everybody just kept dancing with all this violence going around. And then the same thing happened in Paris, because the final scene is in Paris. And there's like an outdoor cafe and there's people everywhere, but nobody's running and hiding. They're just sitting there enjoying their meal while this fighting is going on in the street, all this gunfight.
Did you notice in the nightclub, nobody scattered until the
That's what I
fat man
said.
fell
Yeah.
and broke his neck? And they're like, oh man, a dead body. And they all ran away. Even though all around them, people are dying from gunshots.
Yeah. And nobody moved. They're like just dancing.
Nobody moved. Yeah, they just kept dancing.
Yes.
Like, hey, whatever.
Goofy
This is
as
normal.
shit.
Yeah. Nah, mass shootings.
Yeah, so I
bro.
thought it was too long. I thought they could
Oh,
have
it's
cut
so
out
long.
a lot of it.
I
And
cannot
then I thought it was
like,
goofy when everybody's looking for John and he ends up in Osaka at the Osaka Continental. And the concierge, who is the manager's daughter, her name was Akira, but she sees him and all of a sudden she's like, why is he here? And then gunfire breaks out, and then now all of a sudden she needs to defend the Continental, and she asks John, you have a weapon? And he draws his gun from his jacket, and he almost like a sword, he does this weird movement, and he's like, huh. And he's not even making any noise, he's just making a noise like he's got a gun, like he's got a sword, and it's so weird. I'm like, all right, cool, I guess. But it was just, yeah, he goes out and just kills everybody at the high table.
Look, the problem with this movie is it's part 3 all over again.
Yeah, that's what I said. Were you listening?
Yeah, they give you 20 minutes, 20 minutes at the beginning to set the movie up. Then they give you an hour and 30 minutes of just shoot, kill everyone in my way. Survive. First of all, he survives
Wasn't that the
things.
first one though too?
The first one's much better. Much better. First one is actually pretty good.
Because you're not expecting what's happening.
Yeah, and then the
Yeah,
second
I
one was
guess.
good too, because the first one didn't have as much. I'm gonna just shoot everybody in the head. So part 2, you're like, oh, he's a badass. Then part 3, like, wait, I already saw this. Then part 4, you're like, oh, I already saw this. The thing is, in this one, it's about 4 or 5 moments where no human would ever survive what happens to John Wick, ever. He falls about 5 stories. He jumps out of a window.
Right. Yeah.
Slams the top of a van, like literally slams down into it, falls off the van, gets up and just walks away. Like, it's okay.
And he took the fall inside the club too, inside the nightclub.
Yeah, and then he also gets kicked, punched, beat the shit out of, and thrown down like 50 flights of stairs. Hey, he's okay. like nobody would survive any of this. But the problem with the movie is the middle portion. It's just the same thing. Nobody can kill him. He's unstoppable. He's Steven Seagal for the whole middle portion of the movie. And at the very end, he finally dies. Yeah, spoiler alert. John Wick finally kicks the bucket. And this I don't know.
Which makes the whole series just a waste.
It was a waste of
Just
time.
a waste.
The whole thing was a waste of time because he doesn't win. He doesn't, at the end, he doesn't get what he wants. In the end, he doesn't get anything. And this movie was better the first time when I saw it, when it was called Jason Bourne, The Bourne Identity. Okay, when it was a man on the run and people were trying to kill him, and he was more badass, and we knew the reason why. this is just, I don't know. It's definitely in reverse, or not in reverse. It's in order of how good these movies are for sure. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
They just
Yeah, yeah,
constantly
yeah.
decline and people that say, "Oh man, so badass," they just want to see endless nonsense violence than shooting guns. That's all they care about. Oh man,
There's
you see
no
how many
real
times he
story,
shot his
right?
gun. I have
Less
a buddy
story,
that-
more
yeah.
shooting.
Yeah, I have a buddy that he thinks these are like the greatest movies ever made, but he's also a gun nut. He owns like 13 guns, and he even owns a John Wick replica gun from Part 3, I think it is. Maybe
You
part
think he
2.
took it to the theater with him and sat it next to him and bought it popcorn and a drink?
I don't know. Shoved it up his ass. I don't know. I just anyway. My rating for that movie, I'd give it as a finale. I'll give it a 3 out of 5 as a finale because it's still in line with what John Wick is. It doesn't sway far from what people like about it, and, so it's a 3 out of 5 for me. Carlos,
Yeah, I give it a 3 as well. But I wish they would have went more along the line of everybody's scared of John. In part 1 and 2, nobody wanted to fight him. They were scared to death of this man. But in 3 and 4, nobody cared. We're just gonna shoot him.
nobody cared. They all
gonna
thought
shoot
they
him.
could kill him,
Yeah, this is the guy who's killing people with pencils. But
and that's the
no,
crazy part. You would think the word got around. Hey, he's already killed about 500 people. Oh, really? I'll give it a shot.
What? John's back? Well, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm
Like-
leaving.
Like if I was at the front desk and he checked in, you know what? I'm gonna check it out. I'm good. What do you mean? I'm pretty sure some shooting's gonna happen in a couple minutes.
No,
and I'm
no,
out
no.
of here.
No killing on the grounds of the Continental.
That is true.
This is what
true.
started it all. This is what caused the trouble.
No, what started it all? Remember his dog.
No, I mean the reason that
Oh.
table wanted the
Yeah,
high
yeah,
table
yeah.
wanted
Oh,
to take
yeah.
him
The
out.
the table. So
It
stupid.
was so
too.
dumb.
The whole thing's so dumb. But hey.
I would just like to raise a point in my defense. I've just watched the scene that I was thinking about where Gianna, whoever that is, kills herself in a bathtub. So
Oh, that's right, Gianna. Yeah, right. She right.
That's in
that
part
was
one,
the one.
right?
No, part 2.
That was part
Oh,
2.
that's
But that
And
wasn't
I
at
did.
the end.
I did
Two.
not like part 2.
It was not at the end. It was not at the end though.
Okay, all right, fine.
Yeah.
But I like the first one.
Yeah.
So she
The
hot
first
tubs
one is
herself
good,
and then
though.
slits her wrist.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, there you go. So we give it a 3 out of 5 for John Wick 4, the final chapter, and they're going to make a spin-off, which we've mentioned before, called The Ballerina, which Keanu Reeves is in. And there you go. I think that's it. I saw Mario Brothers. Carlos saw Mario Brothers.
I saw 45 minutes of Mario Brothers.
40. Wait. What happened? That
Well, we went to a theater with luxury loungers,
yes.
but it was one of the theaters where it wasn't, it wasn't tiered or was, it was all kind of flat. So my kid couldn't see it. So he sat on my lap. So instead of me going side to side, look at the screen, I saw maybe the first half hour, fell asleep. Then saw the last 15 minutes. And that was it. He enjoyed it. He saw the whole movie.
So you're
Yeah.
saying it was great, is what you're saying.
I was absolutely, I was so refreshed when I was done
You know
watching
what?
it.
It is good, and the animation's flipping
Oh
amazing.
no, it is. Yeah, Illumination makes great movies.
Illumination, yeah.
wise,
They animation wise, they might be a tad, it's one step above Pixar. Their
I think
animation
so.
is
They're good.
crazy good. But yeah, we'll review it when maybe Johnny sees it, or you actually see it in full. Maybe Laurel will see it in full. We'll give it a
Yeah, I'll
review.
watch it.
But Super Mario Brothers is a fun movie, and it's raked $400 million in the first 5 days. And I knew it. I knew it. I knew it'd make $1 billion easy.
And people were complaining that Mario didn't have the Italian accent, but I like what they did in the beginning
Oh.
to kind of just move that out of the way. It was pretty funny.
No, I
But
love the accent. He has that Brooklyn accent.
Right. But at the beginning, when they made the commercial,
The
the
commercial.
Super Mario Brothers commercial, they're doing the accent
Yeah.
the whole time. And
But you did realize the actual voice actor was in it, right? The actual Mario voice actor.
who was he?
He's the guy that when they're watching the commercial for the first time, he turns around. He's playing the arcade. And then he's like,
is he the guy
and
that does the?
yeah, he does the actual Mario thing, and he's
yeah,
like,
yeah, with the red hat on, the red.
yeah, and he
kneecap.
goes, "Woohoo! Good job, Mario!" And it's,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
actually
yeah.
him. Did you notice also the wall in the place they were at, the pizzeria or whatever?
Yeah. All the pictures, like Little Mac was there, and the
It's
duck
all
from
it's all
Duck
about
Hunt. It's all
it's,
Nintendo stuff.
No, because the restaurant's called something like Glass Joe's or something like that.
Oh, okay.
It's actually all Punch Out.
I was gonna say
It's all Punch
That's
Out.
fun.
Everything is Punch Out. It was so cool. So
The cast is good. I'm looking at the cast.
the cat and Jack Black is fantastic. His
And I love
song
Charlie
is
Day.
hilarious. Oh, Charlie Day's the whole thing it's a really good movie. A lot of fun.
I watched it.
Really
I listened to Charlie Day once on a podcast, which cracked me up. And he said, I actually started out acting wanting to be a dramatic actor. He goes, but then I realized with the way I look, with my voice, there's no way I can be a dramatic actor. So then I switched gears to comedy and my career took off.
if anybody just watches Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which is a phenomenal show, he's too good.
He's the best character.
Oh, he is. Well, him and Mac, to be honest, together are just idiots. They're just idiots. But there you go. All right. Anything else before we go, Laura? No, your 90 seconds is up. All right.
All right.
Carlos?
I'm good.
He's got nothing.
Yeah.
That's it then. That's our show. So I hope you enjoyed it. For Laura.
Goodbye.
For Carlos.
Bye-bye.
And I'm Lafayette. See you next time on Nerds Talking the Podcast. Later.